You know, it was white and get on, bird! Get out of here! Damn birds. Jack, be quiet. Shut up. I'll never get this video done like I want it. Damn mockingbirds. Hey, I'm Mitch Costello, known as MazdaMitch on YouTube, and this is my 1990 Mazda B2200, and it's my project truck. How it all started was there was this truck behind a dealership that might have one time been like a cash for clunkers type of vehicle or something. It just sat back there, and I saw it a lot for a long time, and I had told my friend about it, my buddy, and we went and looked at it one time. And I remember us pulling up in his, we pulled up in the car, and we looked at it, and I wish we had video that day, but all I got is one photo. But we pulled up to it, and you know, it was a heap, and the window had been rolled down in it for like how many years, and it rained in it. The seat and the interior was trash. But we got out and checked on it, and you know, the motor had black oil. It wasn't an oil and water mix, and the water looked green. And I took a socket wrench with me, and it wasn't locked up. So man, this might make a good parts truck. I wonder if they'll sell it. Well, anyways, anniversary was coming up, and my buddy and my wife had conspired, and they got that thing for me for an anniversary present. So I thought me and my buddy would work on it for a while, rattle can it, slam it, get it running, cut the roof off of it, and just have a good time in it. But we never did that. I ended up getting it to my house. He helped me pull it to the house. And I started tinkering on it. And, you know, it was like the motor wasn't locked up, so I thought, well, maybe let me try to get it running, you know. First thing I remember doing, it had the stock carb on it and all that, and I poured a little gas down its gullet, cranked it up, and it just started. So I thought, wow, that's cool. And didn't even smoke a lot. I was impressed. Now you got to know, the odometer had 400,000 miles on it. So I was like, wow. So, you know, the more I got into it and dissected, I realized the motor that was in it wasn't the one that came in it. Man, it was a hybrid of stuff. It was a 2.0 and a 2.2, but it was really a 2.0 with all the 2.2 fixings. So I had a feeling it was like a Kia block, a Kia Sportage block. Who knows? But it didn't stay in it. This motor in this truck now, I went down south, I got a block, I got parts, I got a new head. I rebuilt a motor and put in it. And but to go back to what I was saying, I was putting parts on it left and right, and then before I knew it, it was just too good to cut the roof off of. I had put the poor man's dynamite in the floor after I fixed a few rust spots, and put new carpet in it. And I did, you know, new brakes, new brake lines, rebuilt the motor. For a while there, everything that you couldn't see to your naked eye was brand new. And then all it needed was a paint job. So I had done so much to this thing all by myself, and I wanted to paint it. And I had painted several vehicles before, not to a professional level, but painted, you know, I had a Cutlass once, I painted it white. Painted my granddad's old Ford F100. Had an old 73 Buick Sabre lowrider, painted it gray. I've helped my dad paint several cars, and I knew I could paint something, you know. But after I'd done so much to it, and the truck was really, really good, really nice, and all it needed was a paint job, I thought, man, I've gone this far with it, and it's such a nice truck. I want the paint job to look good. So luckily, I have a friend that is a professional painter. He's painted in hot rod shops, he's painted for speaker companies, and he owns his own business. Jason Truel. We go way back. We go back to grade school. And I reached out to him and told him what I wanted to do. And I said, you think can you help me paint it? Can we paint it in your shop? He was like, yeah, we can do it. And I think best I can remember, he was like, how good you want it to look? I said, I want it to look real good. So that entailed doing a lot more than just a scuff and paint. So I got it to the shop, and it took about 5 months to do it. Now, granted, we didn't do it together the whole time. I did it after work, 3 or 4 hours every day after work. He would tell me, we would do it one. I was kind of intimidated about doing the whole thing, but it had lots of dents. And he would tell me, don't worry about it. We're going to do like one panel at a time. It had a tremendous rocker panel and door problem, a big dent. So I had another door from a junkyard. We worked on the rocker panel, and we worked on the hood. The hood took like a month alone just to get right, because it looked right from the get-go, but it had a few bad spots, and he was telling me that we can't trust doing anything on top of any of this because it may come off. So the hood had to go down to metal, and of course you have to prep it, and you have to skim it and sand it, skim it, sand it, skim it, sand it. The whole truck basically has to be, sanded and skim coat, sanded, just so much sanding. In fact, he helped me with the dents and would tell me how to sand it, and I would do that, and help me with the filler, and would sand it. I would sand so much and ask him to come check my homework, and he'd say, yeah, we got to do this, got to do that. But before it went in the paint booth, it was like 320 hours of just body work, a lot of dent removal and everything. And then he sprayed it 3 coats of the base, which this is, hope it looks as good on camera as it does in person, which I find that it doesn't. It's hard to take good photos of it. But this is Race Red, 2016 Race Red. And it's got 3 coats of base, 3 coats of clear. And it looks pretty good to me. I love the color. It looks really good in the sunlight. Some other things I did, the air condition. I installed air conditioning in it from scratch, which is a luxury. Really love it. Went for many years in my 88. It came without it, and I didn't put air condition. Had it since 1990 and didn't put air conditioning in that truck, my 88, until 2015. And I wanted air in it so bad that I was trying to find anyone that would do it. I was willing to pay big money to have it done. Nobody would touch it. So I ended up just figuring out how air conditioning works, and figuring out that at one point it was an add-on for these trucks. So all I had to do was find all the parts, put it together, understand how AC works, pull a vacuum, charge it, boom. When I did do it, wow. To have a truck and to never have felt cold air, AC air come from the vents the whole time you had it, and then one day it does, was total elation. I was amazed. I was just jumping. I was so happy. It was one of my best accomplishments ever. So I did that on my 88, and I've also done it on this truck, and have helped a bunch of people do it online, and did a 12-part video series on how to do it from scratch, and it's on YouTube. Lots of documentation on it, and it's just really good. Really enjoy it. So I did that. We got power locks. I love having power locks. Love having power windows. Got the power windows on the truck. I had the seats done locally by an upholsterer, and I did the console in the truck, which I'm really impressed with. I think it looks really good. I have to do door panels really soon, and that'll be a fun project. That's coming up. So the motor is just a 2.2 rebuilt, bored 30 over. Got a pace setter header. Got a pace setter header and a Weber 3236 carburetor on it. Runs really good to me. It will get out of its own way, yeah. So we're running on some 15-inch 195 50 15s. Those are Ultra wheels. They've been discontinued now. I've always wanted 5 stars. They don't make them anymore, so that was as close as I could get to them. I don't mind them. They look good. Got the chrome grille, chrome bumper, front and back. Got the Australian tail lights. They're frameless. Shaved every key cylinder. It doesn't have an ignition, no door locks, no gas door lock, none of that. It's got the RFID, push to start. You got power locks, so everything on the truck's new. There's hardly a part that's not new. It down to the window channels, the weather stripping, even the rear window glass rubber is new. Everything on this truck is pretty much brand new, so it'd be hard to part with it. I really love this truck. This truck has been a very fun project, and it's just taught me a lot. I really love this truck. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.